education. It's a proud section from NAC and MPA for its computer science and engineering and electronics and communication engineering programs.
To begin this auspicious occasion, let us invoke the blessings of the Almighty. I now request Ms. Sanvitius and team to present the prayer song.
Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Pahi Ma. Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Raksha Ma. Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Pahi Ma. Ganesha, Raksha Ma. Udapara Modakam Sada Vimukti Sadakam Praladharavatam Sakam Vilasi Loka Rakshamam Anayakaikanayakam Vinashite Pradaitakam Nadashubashunashakam Namamitam Vinayakam Nalvetarati Vikaram Namoditartavaskaram Namasudari Nircharam Nakadika Halokaram Sureshwaram, Nideshwaram, Gajeshwaram, Ganeshwaram, Maheshwaram, Tamashe, Parakwaram, Nirantaram Samastaloka Shankaram, Nirastadaitya Kuncharam, Naretarodaram, Varam, Vareva Vakram Aksharam Krupakaram, Shamakaram, Mudakaram, Yashaskaram, Manaskaram, Namaskrutam, Namaskaram, Vivaskaram Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Pahi Ma. Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Raksha Ma. Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Pahi Ma. Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Raksha Ma.
Extend the formal welcome address.
Welcome to this August gathering on the momentous occasion of the inauguration day of CISCO Networking Academy Center of Excellence of Kalpataru Institute of Technology, Tiptur. On behalf of management, faculty and staff of KIT, I take great pride in welcoming our esteemed dignitaries, parents, faculty members, my dear students. First and foremost, I extend a very warm welcome to our chief guest, Mr. Ishwinder Singh, Head India and SAR CISCO Networking Academy. Sir, we are truly honored to have you with us today. You are distinguished our young graduates. Welcome you, sir. CISCO. Ma'am, we are grateful to you for accepting our invitation. I welcome Mr. Dinesh Kumar Panigrahi, Associate Business Development, CISCO Networking Academy. Encouragement in all our endeavors. Welcome you, sir. Welcome you, sir. I extend my warm welcome to G.S. Umashankar, Secretary. Our endeavors. Support that has played a vital role in strengthening our academic foundation. Welcome you, sir. Parents whose constant support and encouragement have been backbone of this event, helping us share the pride and achievements of our graduates with larger community.
To today's inaugural function of CISCO Networking Academy, Center of Excellence, Kalpataru Institute of Technology, Tiptur.
Head Department of Computer Science and Engineering, KIT.
Lamp lighting ceremony.
of Kalpataru Vidyasams.
And good morning to one and all. It gives me immense pleasure to stand before you on this proud Center of Excellence at our esteemed institution. Today is not just an event, it is truly a dream come true for all of us. This milestone reflects our collective vision, dedication and commitment towards academic excellence and innovation. On behalf of Kalpataru Vidyasamsthe, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed partners from CISCO for their valuable support and collaboration. This Center of Excellence will undoubtedly serve as a transformative platform for our students, empowering them with industry-relevant skills and global exposure. As the Secretary of this institution, I would like to humbly request our distinguished guests to extend their support by providing opportunities such as internships, student development programs, live projects, and hand-on training. I assure that our students are highly skilled, adaptable, and confident, and are well prepared to perform effectively across diverse platforms and professional environments. This initiative is also a strong step towards bridging gap between industry and academia. In today's rapidly evolving world, it is essential that education aligns closely with industry needs. We look forward to strengthening this connection through collaborative efforts, and I would like to emphasize that our students are truly talented and capable. They are eager to learn, innovate, and excel. With the support of the industry experts and initiatives like this, we are confident that they will emerge as competent professionals ready to face global challenges. Once again, I thank everyone who has contributed to making this vision a reality. Let us continue to work together to build a brighter future of our students and the institution. Thank you.
Also, Treasurer of Kalpataru Vidyasamsthe to address the gathering.
All respected dignitaries and dais, Mr. Ishwinder Singh and Priyanka Bhagat, Dinesh Kumar Manikai, the beloved President of our KVS, the officers of KVS, my dear faculty members and my dear students. Today, I think suppose is one of the wonderful day in our organization, because to get aligned with a great collaborative name in the world, CISCO, is not a very simple thing. We being a urban college and with an urban background, having a tie-up with CISCO is just a matter of pride and a matter of excellence. The team organization which strives for the higher role of productivity, higher excellence in education, and higher aspirations of the students, and that to CISCO has entered into our premises, and it is one of the fortune that has been spoken to us. Really, I am very glad for the presence of the CISCO heads over here, and we do solemnly surrender ourselves to you, sir, because we are in great need of your expertise for our students over here. Students are academically very bright over here, I do agree, but they have some problems at the higher levels when they go into the interviews or the time of the skill development or skills they want to. That we have been trying from the last so many years, but as far as they are not able to reach that goal till now. But in spite of that also, we have been trying it with a lot of training programs, lot of internships, lot of sending students to the incubation and innovation centers, but still I don't know where we are lacking it, but I think by yourself, your footstep stepping into this premises of our college has a great thing to do to us, and a lot of things are going to, I think in the coming years, a lot of things are going to improve over here, and by your your help and by your internships or innovation centers we are going to give, I think we will be able to bridge that gap. And as we are taking the board from Mr. Ishwar Singh has told that we will be of lot of help to you, and we'll see that you will be on the, told is one of the 10 colleges which has been selected for their programs over here. And you have been doing Skillthon and most of the students have followed them. Well, fine, we have done something good, we have done, those people are coming, yeah. So this is the kind of name they have in the world, not in India, in the world they have the name, but we should be in the position to make the best advantage of it, and it is for you students, be open-minded, be frank. You should always try to acquire knowledge and don't hesitate in questioning whether you know things or you don't get afraid of being annoyed by any other persons or your classmates. Go on, have that will to question whether you are what other people may think, what other student may think. If I ask this question, don't be under that influence. Be very brave when the people come over there or when they go to the internships or when they go to any innovation centers. Have that power in you to ask questions. Only when you ask questions and get clarified in your mind, then only you can grow. And saying so, and we are very fortunate here, sir. And we think this boat will sail for many years to come, and so in that we will be profited, and you will also get the name having uplifting this rural college and uplifting the rural students to the higher level in this world. Thank you all. Thank you.
Sir, thank you for those profound insights. Moving forward with our formal proceedings, I now request Dr. Michael C., Professor and Head, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Kalpataru Institute of Technology, Tiptur, to kindly come forward and introduce our chief guest, Mr. Ishwar Singh, Head, India and SAR, CISCO Networking Academy, to this distinguished gathering.
It's a very happiest moment to Kalpataru Institute of Technology, and I'm very glad to introduce Mr. Ishwar Singh. So, distinguished dignitaries, esteemed faculty and brilliant minds gathered here today, it is my profound honor and privilege to introduce you a luminary whose contributions to the realm of education, technology and human capital development have been nothing short of extraordinary. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to present before you Mr. Ishwar Singh, a visionary par excellence, a pedagogical architect and the head of India and SAR for CISCO Networking Academy. Mr. Singh is not merely an administrator or an executive, he is a transformative force in India's ever-evolving educational and skilling landscape. With an unwavering commitment to bridging the chasm between academia and industry, he has meticulously superheaded strategic alliances with pivotal stakeholders across the nation, galvanizing institutional partnerships that resonate with the very ethos of a skilled India. In his distinguished capacity at CISCO NetCat, Mr. Ishwar Singh orchestrates comprehensive marketing strategies, fortifies government collaborations, and ensures the seamless and efficacious execution of multi-factored educational and skilling programs, not merely within the boundaries of India, but across the entire SAARC region. The Government of India's flagship Skill India program, a testament to his indomitable dedication to national human resource development. Renowned for his exceptional acumen in product positioning, brand evangelism, collaborative leadership and mentorship, Mr. Ishwar Singh exemplifies what it means to lead with both intellect and empathy. His ability to galvanize teams, initiate transformative projects and cultivate ecosystems of learning is a rare and commendable distinction. Academically, Mr. Ishwar Singh is a stalwart holding a Bachelor of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering, further augmented by the prestigious postgraduate program from the Indian Institute of Management, Lucknow, one of the most coveted institutions of management excellence in the entire nation. Ladies and gentlemen, we are truly privileged and honored to have such an illustrious personality grace our esteemed gathering today. His presence among us is not just an inspiration, it's a masterclass in purpose-driven leadership. please join me in extending a warm and resounding welcome to our chief guest, Mr. Ishwinder Singh.
Moving forward, I request Mr. Ishwinder Singh, Head, India Ansar CISCO Networking Academy, to share his words of wisdom and formally address this gathering. Sir, we eagerly look forward to your inspiring message.
The day when your principal sir, madam, and couple of your faculty members, they visited our Bangalore campus, and they told me about the great history of this particular institution and how the entire city came together to ensure that quality education can be ensured here in the same city, rather than a student traveling to Bangalore or any other bigger cities in Karnataka and beyond. So I was very touched on the day one with the story which they told and how the copra farmers and the coconut farming, and it was not like all the rich people coming together and opening a college, but anybody and everybody contributed irrespective of their economic strata, and it was very inspiring for me to learn about the history of your prestigious institution. And that day only I decided I will definitely come and meet, and it took a bit of time, but yeah, definitely we are here. So in terms of CISCO, so you know CISCO, you have seen the logo. So I will prefer to ask you the question. Are you open to answer few things which I asked? Because your madam has given me, as I entered, she gave me a list of questions. This is what I will ask like examination. So I remembered my engineering days that there is an examination, she will ask me a question and I have to answer. And this is a surprise test. She never told me that she will ask these questions. So it's a surprise test for me. I don't have time to even learn, go refer to some material or something. So can I do the same for you? You want to answer yes or no? Okay, so what do you know about CISCO? So you want to succeed in life, yes or no? Yes? Who want to succeed? Raise your hand. Very few people. You already have run business or something? But sure, with your full hand. Any problem in your elbow? You want to go like this? Okay. Yes, please. Yes, you stand. I think she is very enthusiastic. So now what do you know about CISCO? Can you be a bit louder? I can. Of the world, people who get hired, 33% in the worldwide, she is the responsible person. And we ensure we get her here. So be very attentive. Yes, she is listening.
As far as I know, that CISCO is a company which works on networking and cybersecurity based products.
Great. So we are in the 41st year of existence. We recently completed 40 years. And if you use internet, the way you see internet today, CISCO would have not been there. The internet would have not also what today it is. So worldwide, the equipment which are required to run internet, around 60 to 70% of the equipment are owned by CISCO. Most of the key protocol, we are not into those antennas and towers in the telecom, but we are the core network. And few questions madam was asking, I am giving an answer in advance. It was all CISCO. Recently, you might have heard about the Mars mission, the communication which happened from the space to Earth. It was again using CISCO technology. So you imagine CISCO is almost everywhere and anywhere where you talk about the communication, where you talk about the network, and where you talk about the security. And now as we are into AI era, how many of you are fearing this AI will take away the jobs? And people sitting on the balcony. Yeah. So I remember my childhood, there was like a movie theater. So the people who pay less sit on the ground floor and the people who pay more are sitting on the balcony, right? So people in the balcony also, you can also answer. Yeah. Anybody? How many of you fear that AI is creating a lot of problems, people taking jobs, etc.? Or any one of you think that AI is just a hype, it does not make any sense? Yes, should I? Yes, please. Should I? What do you feel about AI? So sir, what you were saying that the PU students are very intelligent, that is very true. That they know almost all the things and they are very clear in their thoughts. So AI is actually, a lot of people are thinking that it will replace, but it is more of it will act like your co-worker. So you can work with AI. So I would rather say that AI might not disrupt you, but if you don't know AI, you will get disrupted. So you should be knowing about AI. So if I just double click, and as you are all engineering students, if I double click how AI works, so it is very similar to how human thinking process happens. So let's say when you see anything first time or you taste anything first time, you create and you register a memory in your mind that okay, this is what I saw. Next time when you see, you remember that this is what I saw, likely. So same way AI also works. So it has a huge data which is required, on which the historical data, on which AI actually makes certain decisions. Then there is a computing power, like you basically think your mind is a computer in a way, so you do a computing, so there is a computing power which is required, so computing it is done, then subsequently a result is showered to you. But if you further double click on this particular thing, what you see, what is critical? First of all, connectivity is very critical. Assume that your LLMs or the AI engine is not connected to the data centers, so what will happen? It will not be able to check and they will not be able to respond back. Right? People in balcony also. Right? Yes or no, at least you can say yes or no. Mic cannot be set there. Yes. Okay. So now if you see in terms of the job, you need a lot of data centers. Right? Then you need a robust network and you need a security layer so that nobody can misuse the AI to harm humanity or harm the production system or any other automation which AI is getting done. So as per the global research, the three critical skills which will be very, very critical, one is AI and big data, second is networking, and third is cybersecurity. So you have to make sure that there is also data like jobs like software engineering, which were traditionally very high in numbers, they will get disrupted. So it will get changed, the people what they were doing before AI and now what they will do after AI, it will be very, very disrupted thing. But these are few of the key skills which you have to have in order to succeed in future. And as CISCO, we have a very special collaboration with your prestigious institution, where we offer the global programs, global learning programs, which are designed by our experts in the United States, as we are a US-based company. And this particular program is called CISCO Networking Academy, and you have a Center of Excellence. So here you get access of the content, assessment, and sir requested for certain things that he wanted hands-on stuff, he wanted some special internship, he wanted lot of problem statements. So under Center of Excellence, you make a deep connection with CISCO, where now as we move forward after this week start, you will also get access to few of the CISCO engineers coming and talking to you. I am not sure whether they will come in person, but definitely they will speak to you virtually, so that they can tell you in terms of what networking, what security is, what are your questions they will be able to answer. Internships, sir, we are doing the virtual internship program. 25th of May is the last date. So those of you who have not registered, make sure you register for it. Very first year, thanks to Priyanka sitting here, very first year we were able to nominate your college as part of Boost cohort. So Boost. So this Boost cohort is a very special program for women, and I see a lot of women here. So this is a program. How many of you have applied for Boost or given assessment on the last Monday? Applied in the Boost women. Okay, it was not for the day. Okay. Every Boost candidates are in balcony. Yeah. So you are still waiting for the result, right? So this particular program is more of when you, if in this you get selected as part of the cohort, CISCO engineers will train you for around 45 days, and if you perform well in the training, there is a chance you will get a full-time paid internship at CISCO. So this is a very different channel which we have opened for your campus to come so that you should come and work at CISCO. Second very critical program is Ideathon, which I think Priyanka, I am stealing her thunder. So but Priyanka will speak on Ideathon. So there are a lot of things which we are doing. So virtual internship is a very, very critical program. In addition, we are also working with a couple of other industry partners to ensure that you get open access of our channel partners. So if you see any critical thing, you go to a terminal to Bangalore airport, the entire tech is of CISCO. So huge demand of network security professionals are there. And somebody, I will close with this last line which I heard from somebody around a year or 2 years back. One of the very senior expert in industry, he told me that if somebody, any of the student have done CCNA, it is very difficult for that particular student to be away from the job. So which means if you do CCNA, you are well placed to get a job in your excellency department. With that, thank you very much.
We now move to a heartfelt segment of our program, the felicitation ceremony. It is our tradition to express our deep respect and gratitude to the leaders who have graced this occasion.
I most is on the dais to felicitate Mr. Ishwinder Singh, Head, India Ansar, CISCO Networking Academy.
Department of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning.
A very good afternoon to one and all. Respected chief guests, distinguished dignitaries, representatives from CISCO, honored faculty members, dear colleagues, beloved students and invited guests. It's with immense pride and a great pleasure that I, Dr. Ravi Prakash ML, Professor. Today is not merely a ceremonial gathering, it's a landmark moment in the academic and technological journey of KIT Tiptur. The CISCO Center of Excellence represents innovation, empowerment, industry collaboration and transformation of young minds to future-ready professionals. On this special occasion, it's my distinct honor to introduce and speak about an extraordinary leader whose presence adds immense value and inspiration to this event, Ms. Priyanka Bhagat. Ms. Priyanka Bhagat serves as the Head of the APKC Emerging Talent and University Recruiting at CISCO and is a highly respected talent acquisition leader and strategic business partner. Her work spans across the Asia Pacific, Japan, China regions where she leads CISCO's emerging talent strategy across 13 countries including India, China, Japan, Singapore, Malaysia, Australia and New Zealand. This itself speaks volumes about her visionary leadership and global impact. At CISCO, Ms. Priyanka plays a pivotal role in identifying, nurturing and empowering the next generation of professionals. She is deeply committed to building exceptional workplaces where individuals can achieve their aspirations and contribute meaningfully to the society. Her effort focus on inspiring, attracting and recognizing a top talent while strengthening university partnerships and creating transformational opportunities for students. Her remarkable professional journey is a testimony to excellence, dedication and strategic foresight. Before her influential leadership at CISCO, she contributed significantly to globally renowned organizations such as Adobe Systems, ARM Embedded Technologies, Intel Technology India and Texas Instruments. Across these prestigious organizations, she consistently demonstrated exceptional capabilities in human resources, university relations, branding, leadership development and talent strategy. What makes Ms. Priyanka's journey particularly inspiring is not only her impressive career path, but also her unwavering commitment to empowering people, mentoring talent, and shaping the future workforce. She has successfully designed impactful internship experiences, employer branding initiatives, and long-term university engagement programs that have transformed countless student careers. For institutions like ours, our work perfectly reflects the purpose of a Center of Excellence. The CISCO Center of Excellence at KIT Tiptur is a gateway for our students to connect academic learning with global industry standards. It is an ecosystem where innovation meets education, where technology knowledge meets practical application, and where students gain opportunities to excel in emerging domains such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, networking, cyber security, and digital transformation. As the head of the Department of A&ML from Kalpataru Institute of Technology, I strongly believe that this collaboration with CISCO will empower our students with not only technical expertise, but also with the vision, confidence and leadership required to thrive in increasingly competitive world. To our dear students, I would like to emphasize that this Center of Excellence is not more than infrastructure. It is an opportunity to learn from the global leaders, to innovate fearlessly, to gain industry-relevant skills, and to prepare yourselves for a future driven by technology and transformation. CISCO philosophy of connecting everything and innovating everything resonates deeply with our mission of Kalpataru to nurture knowledge, inspire innovation, and create social responsibility professionals. On behalf of the Department of A&M and Kalpataru Institute of Technology, I express my heartfelt gratitude to CISCO for this meaningful partnership and for investing in future of our students. I also extend my deepest respect to and warmest welcome to Ms. Priyanka Bhagat for gracing this occasion. Your journey, leadership and dedication are truly inspiring, and we are honored by your presence today. Let us all together make the CISCO Center of Excellence a beacon of learning, innovation and success. Thank you all for being a part of this remarkable journey. Jai Hind.
Ms. Priyanka Bhagat, Head APJC Inclusive Strategy, Emerging Talent and University Recruiting CISCO, to share her words of wisdom and formally address this gathering.
Good afternoon. We are very pleased to be here and thank you so much for the hospitality. Like Ishwinder, I am also totally impressed by this auditorium. It looks really, really nostalgic. And I would have preferred sitting up as well. I would have really preferred to sit up and watch everybody. That's a really fun thing to do. Coming back to why we are here, I think it's a very, very special moment, not only for you all, but for us as well, this CISCO Center of Excellence. And this is something that is very, very close to CISCO's heart, right? The way we are trying to increase employability and ensure that everybody is learning. I think that is where CISCO Network Academy team comes into play. And there's so much of impact that we create. And if you know about CISCO, I think already Ishwinder talked a little bit, but for 40 years, we have been actually, connecting the world through internet, right? And our purpose is about having an inclusive future for all. And inclusivity is something that we have in everything that we do, including recruiting. And now that Ishwinder has put added pressure on me about the number of people I hire across the globe, I think that is why it is possible, because of how inclusive we are. We are actually, sometime back, you would have heard that a lot of big companies, they are going out and hiring only from some target schools, top school, tier schools. We kind of broke that pattern. We are not really going to specific schools only. We are school agnostic now. And we are hiring from across India. And that is where, me and Ishwinder, we partner a lot. So the most important thing that we believe in is it doesn't matter what college you come from, it doesn't matter what degree you bring onto the table or what CGPAs you have, but that doesn't mean that you don't study well. You have to study well because the foundation is so important. The foundation is so critical. So it doesn't matter what your scores are, but you will definitely get an opportunity to apply for some of these key programs at CISCO. And Boost is something which Ishwinder already talked about, so I'm not going to touch upon that right now, but that's again an important aspect of our cybersecurity aspect, and that is something very, very critical where CISCO globally is investing in. So that is a very unique program. It is across CISCO sites across the globe, so it's very critical. And the other program is Ideathon, which I'm sure you would have heard about it. That is another inclusive hiring program where we actually hire across India. And there is obviously a series of assessments followed by, based on how good you are in your internship, there will be a lot of, conversions also around it, right, to full-time roles. So one key thing that you have to keep in mind is the assessments are very, very critical, and the assessments are across everything that you're studying. So you have to pay attention, you just continue to learn, you have to continue to stay close to some of these programs, and like the CCNA bit that Ishwita talked about, make sure you're really sticking close to this, because all this is going to lay the foundation for how you're going to move forward, not only within CISCO, by the way. This is, across industry. This program is very, very respected. So please make sure you're on top of everything, and if there are any questions or anything, feel free to reach out to us at any point in time. One thing that I would like to definitely reiterate is continue to learn everything, every day from everyone across you. So please make sure that you do that, and give a big, big thank you to your teachers and your principal and everyone who's actually investing so much of time, bringing in industry leaders to make sure that you guys have a bright future. Thank you so much.
I most respectfully request dignitaries on the dais to felicitate Ms. Priyanka Bhagat, Head, APJC Inclusive Strategy, Emerging Talent and University Recruiting, CISCO.
Partnership. May I request the signatories to kindly sign the memorandum of understanding.
Invite the dignitaries to exchange the MOU, symbolizing a shared commitment
before talking about the association, the first thing I would like to start with the number. Like 100 billion number. In numbers, you might have known 100 billion. So what that number represents in the sense, that is the number of neurons that light up when I'm standing over here and talking. And when you're sitting and listening to me, those neurons in your brain start to light up. So what happens then is, that is the intellectual potential of each and every student that is sitting out here. So 100 billion neurons is equal to 100 billion processes which are there in a computer. So what would be the potential of 100 billion processes which are running concurrently and processing everything? So that is a lot, right? So actual intellectual, what is that we are using as students, would come up to around 20 watts. So the 20 watts is not even close to the energy that your laptop charger would possess. So that is quite disappointing. Individual within yourself. You are made out of carbon atoms just like anybody else. So you are the part of the universe. You are the energy. In the end, you end up as energies of the universe. So the major thing is, everybody has got the same amount of neurons, same amount of intellectual power to utilize. It is within our hands to how much we have to utilize and note it down. So the first thing is, we would like to launch the Computer Science Association, Tilantra. So the major motive of this association is to promote the students to get their 2 AM or 3 AM ideas, shape them into profitable solutions or very insightful solutions to the major problems which are there in the society. And the name Tilantra is actually a derivation of a lot of combined units. So the first thing is, it talks about your inner potential. Just like when you talk about, if you have seen very small things in the universe like a sesame seed or anything, it has an outer strong bondage, but again within it you can find things that are more valuable than gold. So just like that, you have to think and you have to innovate your solutions, because there are many times when you get a lot of ideas that are actually good and scalable, but you just demote yourself and think is that might not be great idea or good enough for the presentation. So the major motive of the association is to promote the students, call them forward and help them to innovate and build their idea along with a lot of experienced minds who would be there to guide you all along. So with this, I would like to inaugurate the logo of the event.
We now arrive at the moment of great pride, the official release of our departmental newsletter and technical magazine. I most respectfully request our dignitaries on the dais to join hands in unveiling these publications.
ಯಶವಂದರ್ ಸಿಂಗ್ ಮತ್ತು ಶ್ರೀ ಪ್ರಿಯಾಂಕಾ ಭಗತ್ ಅವರು ಮತ್ತು ದಿನೇಶ್ ಪಾಣಿಗ್ರಾಹಿ ಇವರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಬಯಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು ಗ್ರಾಮಾಂತರ ಪ್ರದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ಮಿತ್ರರಿಗೆ ಕೆಲವು ಸೂಕ್ತ ಸಲಹೆಗಳನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ಅವರು ಮುಂದುವರಿಯುವ ಒಂದು ಪರಿಪಾಠಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರು ನಾಂದಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಭಾಳ ಖುಷಿಯಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಲ್ಲದೆ ನಯನ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಐಡಿಯಾ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಈಗ ಸಿಸ್ಕೋ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ಮಿತ್ರರಿಗೆ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಖುಷಿಯಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೀಸು ಯಾವ ಗ್ರಾಮಾಂತರ ಕಾಲೇಜುಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನ ತಿಳುವಳಿಕೆ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಸಿಟೀಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ, ಬಟ್ ಗ್ರಾಮಾಂತರ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಉದ್ಘಾಟಕರಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಹಕಾರ ನೀಡಿ ಇವತ್ತು MOU ಸೈನ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥ ನಮ್ಮ ಯಶವಂದರ್ ಸಿಂಗ್ ಅವರಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಪ್ರಿಯಾಂಕಾ ಭಗತ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಮತ್ತು ದಿನೇಶ್ ಪಾಣಿಗ್ರಾಹಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಭಾಳ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅವರು ಭಾಳ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಏನೇನು ಬೇಕು ಅದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಲಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ಮಿತ್ರರಿಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದಾಗಲಿ, ಅವ್ರ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಉಜ್ವಲವಾಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ಈ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ನನ್ನ ಭಾಷಣ ಬಿದ್ದಾಯ.
Thank you, sir. With the Assam State, Shri P.K. Tippa Rudrapa, sir, to deliver the presidential remarks.
And satisfaction preside over this significant occasion, inauguration of the CISCO Center of Excellence at our institution, marking a new chapter in the journey of Kalpataru towards academic distinction, innovation, and stronger industry integration. This Center of Excellence is not merely an addition to our infrastructure, but a reflection of our vision to provide quality, industry-oriented education where students are equipped with practical knowledge, technical expertise, and globally competency essential to today's competitive and technology-driven world. Bridging the gap between academia and industry has always been one of our key priorities, and though this collaboration, I would also like to emphasize that our students are highly talented, indeed dedicated, and capable of achieving great heights. And with the right guidance, mentoring, and platforms, they can emerge as future leaders, innovators, and entrepreneurs. I once again thank you, CISCO, our management, principal, faculty, and everyone involved in making this initiative a reality, and I look forward to continued collaboration as we work together with a shared vision of excellence and progress. Thank you all.
Passion for the success of the CISCO Networking Academy Center of Excellence. The team's success is due to the inspiring leaders.
Attitude. I request you, sir. To kindly accept the memento as a token of our deep respect and heartfelt gratitude.
Kindly accept the memento as a token of our respect and appreciation.
Thank you, sir, for accepting respect and gratitude from the Kalpataru Institute of Technology to accept the memento as a token of our
It's time to express our heartfelt gratitude to those who made this day possible. We now invite Dr. Shekhar Gaud, Professor, Department of MBA, KIT Tip 2, to propose the vote of thanks.
Distinguished management members, dignitaries on and off the dais, principal, faculty members, dear students and all, good afternoon to everyone. It's my proud privilege to propose vote of thanks on this momentous occasion of the inauguration of the CISCO Center of Excellence at our esteemed Kalpataru Institute of Technology. At the outset, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Mr. Ishwinder Singh, who is the head of the Cobra Farmers Mars mission Space to Earth, where our Nayan is planning, sir. We need your encouragement for that. Sir also expressed AI creating problems and the co-workers as AI sir is mentioned, and also mentioned AI big data, networking and cyber security in the 3 stages we have to tackle, and Cisco Networking Academy and the hands-on experience also we require, sir. As you said, Cisco engineers they will help to us, and also boost cohort section 45 days, IdeaCon, CCNA, all the things sir is expressed. Sir, we have all these thoughts to shape Idea Lab and the Nayan, sir. Your kind advice is required, sir. Thank you for coming here and sharing your knowledge and facilitating us. Thank you, sir. I also express my heartfelt gratitude to Miss Priyanka Bhagat, who is actively involved in the university partnerships. Madam said that 40 years that is connecting to the industry and recruiting what our management is referred, especially our treasurer sir is referred on that recruitment problem. We are facilitating everything. But that problem Madam has to help us to create that is for the good ecosystem for the rural people. Thank you, Madam. And also Madam stressed on the, not only Cisco is concentrating on the premium institutes, but also to the rural institutes also they are focusing. And for your information, our KBS is also having the cyber security, Madam. And for that also, we have the degree program, our degree college also. We need your kind help in that regard. And launch of IdeaCon, we are actively involved in IdeaCons, madam. Also, we also require your, recently we have done AICon also. And continue to learning, the madam is mentioned, students have to learn. We greatly thankful and bringing such a industry leaders, Cisco leaders to here. Thank you, madam, for your wonderful talk. And I also express my sincere thanks to Dinesh Kumar sir, who is actively connecting the gap, bridging the institutions to the Cisco, and all our faculty was telling that you are the great person to encourage everyone. Thank you, sir. My respectful thanks to our Honorable President, Sri P.K. Tipperudrappa, who is lifelong dedication and selfless contribution. Sir is focused on the innovation and entrepreneurship. Sir, your presence is highly appreciated, sir. Thank you, sir. I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to each of our esteemed Vice Presidents, Sri Bagapelli Nadraju, strong commitment towards society by conducting various programs which is useful for the society, being a director of the Merchant Bank also. Thank you, sir. I also express my heartfelt thanks to our respected secretaries, Sri G.S. Umashankar sir, that is who expressed a lot that is about the concern. Every day he is present in the institute, sir. Sir's presence and understanding the things at the ground level, what is happening in the institute. This is highly admirable, sir. Sir, thank you for being here. I thank Sri M.R. Sangamesh sir, who is the industrialist practically, who knows the pulse of the industry and who takes every action and initiative in everything. Thank you, sir, for coming here. I also express Sri T.V. Jagdish Murthy sir, who understands the business and the customers, and he guides us and he continuously asks what is happening in the institution. Thank you, sir, for coming here. My respectful thanks to our Sri T.S. Shiv Prasad sir, treasurer, who is having the vision of KVS transforming, that is academic to industry hub. So he is very happy with the CISCO, and he is mentioned that surrender to you. Okay, that is the main thing what I am mentioning, madam and sir. We are surrendering. Please take us where you want to take. We are already, that is our secretaries are told, we are ready to do anything. So kindly take us to anywhere, kindly guide us. Thank you. And I also thank Dr. S.C. Satish Kumar, our beloved principal, who is involved actively and who is encouraging each and everyone with pleasant face. And I thank you on behalf of Kalpataru Vidya Sansthe. Thank you, sir. I also appreciate the dedicated efforts of Dr. Maitri C, who is constantly thinking on this every day and night, what will happen in the CISCO, what will happen tomorrow program. So her dream came true. She can sleep happily today night, I think. Okay, thank you, madam. And also her team, who is continuously put the efforts, and thanks to all her team who worked on those things. And I thank all the HODs, faculty members, IKC team, and all the staff for their commitment and teamwork in organizing this event successfully. I congratulate Mansi M for her inauguration of logo and also success in her one of the great project what we are sending to Japan, madam. And also for releasing department news literature also, newsletter also. Thank you. And also I thank our dear students, enthusiastic participation and support for your all the activities. You are the true beneficiaries of this event, and we are confident that we will make the best of use of this opportunity. Once again, I express our sincere gratitude to CISCO and all our industry partners for this valuable collaboration. We also look forward to strong and lasting relationship that will benefit our students through the skill development, internships and career opportunities. I thank press and media, and also I thank each and everyone who is present here. I thank one and all. Thank you.
So, Vice President Ramesh Pedu sir, it's his input, the lab has been set up. Thank you sir, hope he was there here, he's not there. So, I would also thank him for his effort towards the lab.
Dignitaries on the dais to be kindly seated off the dais.
To ask the questions for the people over there. So, thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to ask and have a panel discussion with you both. So, the first question is for Ishwinder Singh sir. So, the question is, CISCO around since 84, what's the one decision in the last 5 years that you think will define the next 20?
Thank you for the wonderful question. But I would say 5 years is too long a period. There were likely times when there was 5 or 10 year great decision to see result after 5 years. But now things are moving very fast. So I will go to the latest decision which we have done. So as we did in 90s to the internet, when the internet started exploding, very recently we heard about the quantum computing. All of you have heard about quantum. So it's all about that when a quantum computer runs, it has to run almost on a cryogenic temperature, which is very, very cool. So currently a lot of people say the quantum computer is the coolest place on how the computing happens. But you assume it is the coolest place now when you have a network of quantum computers. It is not possible technically because you need almost likely ice-cold lines, nitrogen-filled lines to do the communication, and then two quantum computers can come, else it will be a standalone. Very recently, we did the first prototype of quantum switch, which can operate on a room temperature. And it can use the existing fiber network. So the invisibility of quantum computer connecting the quantum computer, we recently shattered that. It is a very small size chip. It's like almost like this size. Almost likely what I will say that a chewing-gum you eat, the sliced chewing-gum, it is even less than that size. It can now connect the quantum computer. So this will actually change the entire situation. Before that, we tested the first quantum network on the port of Rotterdam, where autonomous ship came and visited. So that was the first commercial quantum network pilot done worldwide. So yeah, so this is a recent experience.
Thank you so much, sir. So the next question is for Priyanka ma'am. What skill are students coming out of college with that genuinely impresses your engineers right now?
So the technical skills definitely, based on what we are looking for, are very critical. But the most important, I would say, the soft skills, which goes across anything that you do, any work that you do. And the skills that we are really looking at are around collaboration, your learnability, your fungibility, how fast you can learn, how fast you can grasp new things, new technologies, and how well you can work with the teams across, not just the specialty that you have or your core job is, but how you collaborate. Those are very, very critical.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Question is for Ishwinder Singh sir. Managing networks autonomously, what does the job of a network engineer look like in 10 years?
Yeah, so as I was talking, AI is going to change everything. So last year we went to CISCO Live in US, so that is our global flagship event, where more than 30,000 persons come in person. They are all the CIOs and the CTOs of the world, they come there, and then around more than 1 lakh enterprise leaders join worldwide through the virtual link. So there we did a very interesting thing that there was a like a network configuration. So if you see initially, if you see network, it was all going to switch by switch, manually configuring it. Then we brought a concept called DevNet, where we said it's more of a configurable switch by coding. And now the AI is saying it is all about tracking the faults in the network, doing and reasoning the entire stuff. So I would rather say that AI will try to fade out the detection of the work, giving the basic section, which is more of a run of a mill. There are a lot of things which are like a very standard thing. So after doing a couple of years, you still start feeling more that it is the same thing what I am doing. So the repetitive transactional tasks will be taken up by AI. Humans, not the network engineers, will move to a more advanced stage, which I foresee will bring more innovation and more, I would say, competency into the network engineering.
Thank you so much, sir. It's the last question for Priyanka ma'am. If you were 22 today, would you still go for current HR career or pivot or somewhere else?
Madam, this question is wrong. She is still free actually. So you cannot disclose that.
Yes, I still feel like 22, and that is one of the important reasons because I get to work so closely with the emerging talent and the young talent. I always feel young. I am always, on my toes to compete with their thought process and their mindset. So if I have to go back 22 years again, like starting from zero, I will still choose this line because I think in my current role I am able to influence so many people across the globe. I am able to interact with so many emerging talent like yourselves, and there is so much of learning that I have every day. Every day, every time I learn so much. So I will not switch it for anything. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So, the last question for Ishwinder sir. Hyperscalers, AWS and Azure are building their own networking gear. Is CISCO's enterprise business model under real threat?
So I think they are not building the network gear per se, they are more of a cloud service provider. So they use a lot of infrastructure which is actually CISCO. So AWS is one of the largest customer where they use most of their equipment is CISCO, and same with the Azure. So although some places Microsoft Cisco compete, but there are certain places where Microsoft uses Cisco and Cisco uses Microsoft. So that is how it works.
Thank you so much, sir. And the last question for Priyanka ma'am. How does it actually survive inside a company Cisco's size without getting killed by process?
That is the beauty of Cisco. So Cisco, believes in innovation quite a lot. And if you see the way the foundation of Cisco was created, I don't know if a lot of you know that, but it was a couple who actually built the internet so that they could communicate and so that everybody else could communicate. So innovation is very, very key. And if people don't innovate, that is a challenge. So if there are people who can think out of the box, who can do things which are not usual and regular per the compliant process only, those are the people who are appreciated. So as part of our guiding principles or the values that we believe in, it's always that you need to be creative, you need to innovate, you should not be doing the same thing again. And one thing that I keep telling my teams all the time is, even when you're making a mistake, make a new one. Don't make the same mistake again. There has to be innovation in everything that you do. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ishwinder sir, Bhagat ma'am. It's a great pleasure that both of them are here. It's a pride moment for KIT that such a legend people are here today. It's a star or a shine on Kalpataru Institute of Technology. We are very glad and we are very pleasure, sir, that both are here. Thank you so much.
Over the stage, I'd like to call upon the team Anubhava with the theme Rhythm of India, a Cult for Form. Distinct philosophy, where every gesture becomes a prayer. by the students of Civil, Department of EC and CSC. Now I would like to call upon the team Anubhava with the theme Rashtra, the Pulse of Nation. This performance is a powerful tribute to the spirit of India, an expression of patriotism that goes beyond words and lives within every heartbeat.
outside the auditorium. I request each and everyone to have a lunch.